Well, there you go. Now, let's try. There we are. We're live on Instagram as well.
Oh,
All
we
right.
are? Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
that's exciting.
That's right.
Let's see.
Moving up in the world.
Technology.
Look at us. I'm looking to see if I can see if anyone's on Insta, but of course, StreamYard doesn't show it.
We have 2 on Instagram.
Oh, you can see. Oh, hi, people. Hi, everybody. We're not supposed to be talking right now. We're supposed to be very serious.
Yes. And we're now going to move into the next phase of seriousness. I think it's myth.
So I go with myth.
My vote on this is that it's a myth.
Those in the audience, you should be able to go vote.
So we've had 2 words so far come up on the obelisk.
For anyone who doesn't know me, I'm a psychic medium.
I'm Greg, I'm paranormal investigator. I've been doing it for about 15 years.
Hi, I'm Ryan. I've been doing paranormal investigating for close to 15 years. Kind of become the most hated paranormal investigator because I shoot everything down.
We're going to be analyzing videos and pictures that claim to have paranormal activity.
I thought that was very interesting when that smoke is hanging in the air like that.
Do we have someone with us who is telling us what that is? Not that who is speaking is actually the one in that video.
Coming from right here, one central area from within the house.
And it's time to play Myth or Mystery, the weekly panel show where our panel here, with the help of our viewers, decide if the videos or images we're watching tonight are myth, mystery, or unknown. Now remember, this series is heavily reliant on our viewers voting on the videos each week, and in fact, we're trying it out on Instagram tonight as well. So
Hi,
please
Instagram.
please share this video out to get more people to join in. You can vote for the videos over on YouTube. Go to @Myth or Mystery Live. Though you can comment on the videos from anywhere you're watching from tonight. But if you want to go and vote on them, you have to go over to YouTube @Myth or Mystery Live, and that's the fun part about it. Now let's get on here and let's meet our panel tonight. And I'm going to go first. My name is Greg Bakken. I'm a paranormal investigator for the last 15 years. My favorite way of communicating with spirit is through ITC methods, mainly the Spirit Box. I've had a lot of success using it. And I also host Ghostbox Radio on AM 950 radio and streaming on Ghostbox Radio with Greg Bakken Facebook page Monday through Friday at 10 p.m. Central Standard Time, bringing some fantastic conversations to you regarding the paranormal, ufology, Bigfoot, and so much more. We're going to move along now to Harlow. And Harlow is co-producer, graphic artist, research, and video researcher. Harlow is also a writer and illustrator with her book, Plugged into the Paranormal, about her lifelong paranormal experiences. You can find the book on Amazon. Now, we're going to say goodbye to her for a while because we're going to be seeing her throughout the show, but she's doing so much behind the scenes, getting the polling set up and everything else. She's going to work on that. She's going to pop in and out, especially to tell us when we do something wrong. And that's always the best part of it. So we'll see you in a bit, Harlow. Thank you. Now we move on to Ryan, and he's our video analyst, resident robot. He is a 15-year paranormal investigator and the evidence review go-to guy. You may have noticed he can grow facial hair, and he always finds things no one else has found. And whether we like it or not, he's going to hit us with some hard, cold facts. So it's always fun to see what Ryan comes up with when we look at these videos. And then we move over to Miriam, who is our psychic medium who specializes in remote viewing, aliens, and clearing dark energies. She is also a teacher of spirituality, the paranormal, and bridging the gap between the two. Harlow and Miriam also have the podcast True Crime Psychic Eye, now streaming here on YouTube page Myth or Mystery Live. Let's see. I screwed that up. Sorry, Miriam. We're now streaming on the YouTube page, at Myth or Mystery. Episode 3 is out now. The Velisca family murders. Let's play a sneak peek at this podcast.
A brutal and bizarre unsolved crime from over 100 years ago. Suspects that included a state senator and a possible serial killer. A weapon once traded for a box of chocolates. And a crime scene restored to its original look to serve as a tourist attraction where visitors often claim a dark energy follows them home.
I keep hearing, why? Why did he do it? Why did he do it?
Join us on True Crime Psychic Eye as we investigate the Velisca axe murder case.
Yeah, I can tell you exactly who killed the Velisca family.
So you definitely want to go check that out. And in fact, if you missed also last week's show, we analyzed a video from a Florida family who noticed their beloved dog, Sophie, was a continued target of harassment by dark energy haunting the home to the point of Sophie being thrown off the bed. For the podcast, as well as for past episodes of Myth or Mystery, check out the YouTube page at Myth or Mystery Live. My dear friends, how are you tonight?
Oh my gosh!
Really
did you see? I forgot Scully, and so I was freaking out. And then I'm surprised you didn't see me move Scully's little chair over. It was a whole ordeal. I thought for sure I was going to knock over my camera. It was a whole thing.
Well,
I was impressed.
I have to admit, I was trying to run this show. So, sometimes, you miss stuff when you're trying to, be professional. So, I mean, it's fine. Not everyone can do this, what I do, and put up with what I put up with, but that's okay.
Trying to be professional was key.
Well,
you guys want to hear a funny story?
No.
Always.
I was walking up the stairs with my laundry basket and I tripped and I fell and I face planted right into the laundry basket. And so my face was just buried in the laundry. Fortunately, it was clean. And my neighbor comes out and he's like, "You okay?" And I'm like, "You know what? Just walk away." Like, it's just so humiliating. As I have the sock hanging from my freaking head, I was like, "I'm good, thanks." I do this every day, Trip.
Well, as someone who worries about your safety, obviously, that's my number one concern. That could have turned into something pretty nasty, actually, falling down the stairs.
Well,
Yeah.
I thought it was funny is because had I not been holding the basket, it would have been a nasty fall. But because the basket was in front of me, my face planted right into the soft clothes. And I was like, oh my God. Because to be clear, I was walking upstairs. So I wasn't walking down. I was walking up them and I tripped and face planted. My mom loves watching me fall. She would have died laughing.
Yeah, but thankfully it was the laundry basket there that was able to help you and whatever. But that's
you seem like you're really concerned.
Well, I was at first, and then I'm not anymore. I mean, I don't know how. It
wasn't for anyone to be concerned over. It was more funny, like the thought of. Forget it. If you have to explain it, then it's not funny. Anytime you have to explain anything, it's not funny.
No, it is. I mean, luckily you didn't.
See, Nana. Nana wished you would have seen it. She would have died laughing.
Now, Ryan, do you have anything to top that captivating story about falling down the stairs into a laundry? And also, so outside. So this was outside. Do you guys wash your clothes outside? Are you by a river and you're banging rocks against your clothes? I mean, what's going on?
Dude, I live in the middle of Los Angeles, so we have our laundry units underneath. It's communal, and so we have to walk downstairs. But I tripped going upstairs, not downstairs. Downstairs can be dangerous. Upstairs, though, if you trip walking upstairs, how bad can that get?
Well, that is kind of an important part of the story that may have been left out the first time you told it.
Well, I'm not a comedian.
That's the funniest thing you said all night. All right, Ryan, entertain us.
I got nothing. I can't top that. I don't fall upstairs very often, so I think that's that.
Upstairs is a skill most don't have.
No, it's pretty awesome. Now, the problem I have is that my cat Linus he will literally wait at the edge of the stairs, because I have a 3-story home, and on the top stairs that leads down to all of them, he waits for me. And I will, when I'm walking downstairs, I have to watch, because when I get to the stair and I'm about to go down the first stair, he'll put out his paw.
Oh.
Like he'll like put out his paw like to trip me. And I like to pretend to think that that's because he like just wants my attention, not trying to kill me, but I can't guarantee that that's the reason. Yeah, no.
Look at Brad totally being a bummer with my story. He just brought down the whole freaking bummer.
You know, I'm starting to think someone's hired him to kind of be Killjoy
on our show
program. Yes, absolutely, because it's like whenever the voting doesn't go his way or exactly how he wants it, then he starts like an internal riot amongst the other people. I don't know. I think there should be an investigation launched to see what's going on there, because there's something. I don't know.
Hey, Harlow, I need a mug. I keep forgetting. Can you buy me a Myth or Mystery mug, please? Does anyone else need anything? Harlow's paying. I'm serious though. We need to remember. All right.
Well,
sorry.
And that's just it too. I am very disappointed to find out that there are no Myth or Mystery water bottles that I can buy at Cub Foods, which is a supermarket that is branded as Myth or Mystery. This is bullshit. What's that?
They don't carry our mugs there?
Well, I'm not even saying mugs. I mean, the plastic, bottles like this. I just want a sticker that says Myth or Mystery on it. Is that too much to ask?
Harlow, can you also see if we can make water bottles?
She doesn't have enough going on right now.
So Ryan can't see Harlow. We can see Harlow right now, and she's just like, just like just go.
At least she's smiling. Sometimes she'll like, you can just see the middle finger just creeping out. She has to stop herself.
She doesn't stop herself that often.
Oh, look she's flipping us off in the private chat.
Right, exactly. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Myth or Mystery is an interactive paranormal show with a panel of seasoned paranormal investigators and mediums, plus audience participation. The panel of seasoned paranormal investigators and mediums who will individually determine myth, mystery, or unknown. Myth is not paranormal. Mystery is paranormal. Unknown means not paranormal, but may not be man-made or faked either. The audience is polled throughout the show to determine their analysis of each video, myth, mystery, or unknown. When the panel is not unanimous, the audience polling will be the tiebreaker. The audience will also have the opportunity to win prizes via the exceptional paranormal trivia question segment. That might be actually the best part of the whole show. If you are watching on Facebook, jump over to YouTube to join the polling. YouTube polling is at Myth or Mystery Live. Once again, over at YouTube, where you can do the polling, it's at Myth or Mystery Live. Now, there are nearly as many people creating fake paranormal and UFO videos these days as there are people trying to capture genuine evidence. Add to that the capabilities of modern technology, such as hologram projections, jetpack, and programmable drones. It is becoming increasingly more difficult to know what is real. That is why shows like ours, Myth or Mystery, are important in helping us to remember that to always use your intuition and evaluate with a critical eye. So that is definitely, you got to make sure that you do that. So let's start. Now, if you missed last week's show, we made a few adjustments to the voting. You will vote before the panel does their analysis. Image number 1 is going to be played 2 to 3 times and also in slow motion. You will then have a total of 60 seconds, 1 minute, to complete your vote. So once again, we're going to show this 2 to 3 times, also in slow motion, and then you're going to see a countdown that's going to tell you you have 60 seconds left to vote. Get in there over at Myth or Mystery Live and make your vote, and we'll come back and we'll start talking about the video. So here is the first image, and you will be able to see when it's time to start polling. All right, polls are now closed. Panel will begin their analysis. After the panel analysis, you're going to get a chance to vote again. So let's bring the panel back in here, and we're going to start with Miriam tonight about what you thought about that first video.
All right. This is, a little different for me as far as what you guys, typically the animal videos we have had, those animals have had a real, for me, some of you may have disagreed, have had a direct connection to that being, but I got nothing on this one. I really don't feel, I mean, obviously it's a cemetery. Okay. So yeah, there's all kinds of energy there. I get that, but I don't feel that that dog is reacting and responding. I don't feel a communication with another being like I have in the other videos where I felt a direct communication happening. And I don't feel that here. But something I wanted to also share is, just because I don't feel something doesn't always mean that nothing's there and that the dog isn't communicating, because with all psychics and mediums, they're not going to feel everything all the time. So, audience buy-in is always really important. But for me, so I know, Greg, you hate when I do this, but I vacillate. Ooh, big word for me.
Wow. I use that often when my chest is like, I'm coffee and I have to put some Vaseline on my chest.
Anywho, okay, so I don't it's like, I don't want to say it's a myth because the dog's in a cemetery. Like, obviously there's energies and such, but I don't feel a communication happening there with a being in that space that he keeps or she keeps interacting with. So I guess I have to say myth, because to me, I don't feel her reaction. I don't feel her communicating and reacting off of another being. I feel like it may be something that's, how I'm not going to speculate. Sorry. I guess where I'm torn is I feel like mystery, because just the assumption that she's in a graveyard, like there's obviously energies there. How would it not be paranormal? But I don't feel her communicating with anyone specific. So myth.
Okay. Now, have you ever heard of Vaseline? That's where I was getting at with that. You know, just so you know.
Yes, I've heard of Vaseline, but
The Vaseline, you know, same
I
thing.
think the word, I think I'm just Vacillate's a more I can't think of the word I'm looking at. I'm looking for a word and I can't find it. Anyway, just go myth. I think it's a myth. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Astrid. I'm sorry to everybody out there. I feel like I'm letting the whole community down, but
so okay. So Miriam's at myth. My take on this is the following. I believe that there are things that are in the grass that might be interesting to the dog, that is playful, whether it be some kind of small animal that we're not picking up, some kind of bug, maybe something like that. Because in my opinion, this dog does not look like that they are scared. It almost looks more like playful to me. Like, what is that? I'm curious. I'm not scared of it. That's my take on it. At the very least, I don't think I need to vacillate any further on this. I think I'm completely in totality when I say that that this is a myth as well.
oh, sorry, Ryan.
All right. So, you know, I'm kind of in agreement with you guys here. I went through and I looked at this thing frame by frame. At first, I was thinking maybe it's reacting to something here. The eyes are kind of looking over in this direction. And then in the second part, it kind of looks over here. So it's not really focusing on one particular thing. I did go through and I slowed it down so everybody can kind of see it. You know, again, I'm looking all throughout this area. There's just nothing there. To me, it looks like a dog with a case of the zoomies that's maybe excited to be outside. You know, for me, I got to go myth on this one too.
No, no kidding.
Wow.
Impressive.
Change
We all
of myth,
agree.
so gross. There we go. So the numbers so far, what?
Before we started, we were at 27% myth, 54% mystery, and 18% unknown.
Got it. All right, that's pretty cool. So why don't we do this now? Did your vote change at all after we did our vacillating over here? Whether it did or not, either way, please vote again. We want to know if the panel has shifted your view on image number 1. Now, remember, even if your analyst, even if your analysis did not change, please vote on the same one more time, as we're very, very curious. So you have 60 seconds to go back in and vote again. Here we go. All right, it's time for some audience analysis. We've kind of held off on that and would love to know what everyone else was thinking there.
All right. We got a dog with zoomies. We got weeping angels over after Astrid. John saying hi. Hi, John.
Hi, John.
Tried to view live on YouTube, but couldn't find it. And I subscribed. Okay. But okay. Thank you for subscribing. If you found us, the right one. Okay, there's a private conversation going on here. Sorry, I feel didn't mean to be invasive there. Sorry, guys, go talk. He's definitely spooked being there. I get that way in the cemetery too. Can't hang too long. Too much activity going on for sure. Always, of course. I agree with Jill. Could be communicating with several spirits. You obviously see something. I saw some scared. You saw, okay, so Joshua saw that she was scared. Anton agrees with Greg. Why not me?
Because you're wrong.
Maybe
I mean,
I
you weren't wrong.
agreed with you.
Sorry, I'm just pre-programmed to
You really
kind of pre-programmed to do that as well. So I apologize.
Look at Brad. Maybe he's seeing the spirit of another dog visiting their owner and they want to play. Do you think they hung out and had treats together too? That's a lot going on there.
Not a bad idea.
Several spirits we can't see. Yeah. Could be playing with flying bugs or something too. That's true. The vacillation had no bearing on my phone. Ooh, and going in for the myth. Could be a reaction to a scent. Very, very true. Yeah. Okay, cool. I figured you guys would all vote mystery on it. That's why I felt bad going against the animals and my people. But we gotta do what we gotta do. Okay, so hold on, Ryan. Ryan's about to give us an update. Let me copy and paste. Oh, shoot. What did I just do? Let's do this. Sorry. Okay, here we go. I'm ready, Ryan. Ready when you are.
All right, so after the analysis, we were at 64% myth, 18% mystery, and 18% unknown. So,
oh, cool! Look at it. They believed me, not Ryan or Greg. It was all me. It was all you. Oh, that's cool. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, look
all
at
right.
that. Wasn't that something? Amazing. Good. All right. Well, with that being said, and thank you all very much for voting the multiple times there, because we all think that this is really fun, actually, to be able to see if anyone changed their opinion or if it stays the same, and we love the interaction in the audience. So thank you very much for all of that. Now, Myth or Mystery would like to welcome Ghost Inspector Greg, who will be doing our viral video of the week segment. Greg has over 26,000 plus followers on Instagram and posts some of the best viral paranormal videos. We have polling up for you, the audience. Let us know if you'd like to see either of these two videos analyzed or neither. So either or neither. I know they sound alike. We'd like to alert you that the first video is of an elderly man passing away. Okay, once again, we want to alert you that the first video is of an elderly man passing away. If this is triggering for you, please turn away for this next segment. Okay, we don't want to show anything to people that they do not want to see. Once again, voting is open on YouTube at Myth or Mystery Live. Here is Ghost Inspector Greg for this week.
Welcome back to another Viral Videos with Ghost Inspector Greg. Let's get into it. In this first video, is this a father saying a final goodbye to his son before he heads off into the great unknown? Check it out.
And suddenly I woke up at 6 o'clock, checked on Dad, and went in to talk to Mom and said, I think it's the very end. She said to go ahead and sit with him myself. I sat down with him and held his hand, and you can hear the death rattle.
As Mark starts singing to help his father pass on, a small orb of light is seen leaving his body after his last breath. The orb flies past Mark one last time before shooting up into the sky. He believes this was his father's spirit passing on.
And can this be the legendary La Llorona searching for her lost child? Let us know what you think by voting at Myth or Mystery.
And thank you very much to Ghost Inspector Greg for pulling those videos for us this week. And so I think while people are voting or you're all getting the numbers together and stuff, should we get to the best part of the show right now? And of course, we're talking about... All right, let me just practice this. Make sure that this is in working order here. Yeah, okay. Just want to make sure when the people start answering. So the way that trivia works is, what are you shaking your head over there for?
No comment.
Yeah, well, that's unusual in itself. Who are you? So once again, folks, we're going to ask a question. You're going to have 5 seconds to answer it. And once again, if you're over on YouTube, you get a little bit of a lead to that. What you're going to win tonight is you're going to watch live on the air Miriam write down your name, and it goes into Scully behind her. That was very kindly provided to us by Brad Webb. And from there, we're going to do a monthly drawing for a t-shirt? Is that what it is?
You get to pick t-shirt or a mug. That's how exciting it is.
What a time to be alive, huh?
It really is. I'm going to tear the piece of paper that we'll use for Scully.
Oh, wow. Now, don't forget also, we do sell these pieces of paper that are handwritten by Miriam at the end of every month for huge sums of money. So just keep that in mind. All right. Here we go. Question number 1. And that is, what is the actor's name that appeared both in the 1960s TV series The Munsters and the 1989 film Pet Sematary? What is the actor's name that appeared in both in the 1960s TV series The Munsters and the 1989 film Pet Sematary? You have 5 seconds as of now. And right away, it's an easy one. It's an easy one, but you know what? We didn't want to do the, what year was the first Vatican, whatever, and have everyone try to figure it out and then pretend that they didn't look it up to finally get to the answer. So we wanted to do an easy one tonight for everybody. What do you all think of that, huh? Y'all fans of the Munsters? Miriam?
I never actually saw it.
Whatever. Now, do we have what? What were you going to interrupt me with? What now? What?
I was just going to say, what a buzzkill. How lame are we? We're like, no, we have no idea who you're talking about.
Nope. And I, I'm not surprised at the end of the day. And I hope for better, but yes, he played Herman Munster. It's a great show. A lot of fun. Anton's a fan. I like Anton.
And the winner.
And a winner. Not only a fan, but a winner. And you can see your name is literally being written down on a piece of paper right now, live on the air. This is incredible. All right. Do we have, wait the 40 seconds for you to fold it up. Okay. Do we have the numbers for the viral video of the week?
We do. We ended up with, when I wrote it down, it was at 9% video 1, 55% video 2, and 36% neither.
Well, now it's updated, right? What we're looking at?
That was before.
Oh,
if you'll
Wait,
see in the
if you
chat,
all have all-
I told you to
Wait,
wait.
Don't tell me to wait. Okay, so
was
is that
the wait for me or for Miriam? Just want to know what.
for me? That's what I was reading
Miriam.
it, and I was like,
Okay.
wait, wait for what?
We had some last minute voters come in.
You last minute voters. All right, hold on, guys. I have to put this in writing so everyone can see.
Right, because it's important. It's important to know what we're looking at next week. Because I'd be very curious to know with those two videos what everyone would like to do. I have my own thoughts on it, so I'm curious.
Okay, okay, viral. So is this correct?
This is what we ended up with. Yep.
So video number 1 is 9%.
Yep.
Video number 2 is 55%.
Yep.
36% is neither.
We kept on flipping back and forth between neither and video 2, and it ended up with video 2.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I find that very interesting. Thank you very much for voting.
Okay, I wonder though. Here's a question for the audience. Because only 9% voted for video 1, is that because everyone just kind of? I'm curious on why video number 1. Like, is there just an agreement that, like, obviously we all see what's happening, like nothing to analyze there? I'm just curious.
And I think that's a great point. And I'm also curious too if I don't want to say the word step too far because I don't think that's the case, but people don't want to see videos of somebody's last moments perhaps as well.
Yeah.
I'm just very curious about that myself.
Yeah. Okay, Jeremy. First off, shame on you, Jeremy, for being late. Jeremy's our backup host. Jeremy, you can't be late when you have to be a backup host May 2nd. So don't be late next week, please. Patricia,
did you already get him in the gig? Is that all? You guys don't waste time.
Well, you were saying I'm out. I was typing to Jeremy.
Do you even remember my name? I mean, geez, that's just like, gosh, I'm surprised I even was able to sign in tonight. Sorry, Jeremy, I didn't mean to be in your seat.
Oh, I love that. Okay, well, no one's answering my question. I think because there's a delay. I put a little stock into orbs. Too many other things they could be. All right.
Patricia had something nice there.
Patricia said yes, but I'm not. I think she said yes to maybe what Greg and I were saying was just it might be too much, too far. I picked you because it was the one I felt was real. Okay, good. Hi, Violet. Both videos were good choices. Linda's always got an opinion. The chair in the front row is. Oh, okay. She was commenting on the video. She is not. I didn't choose because I felt, that's what we were wondering too, is if that was.
We were wondering about that.
All right.
Well, get in touch with Ghost Inspector Greg. No, I'm just kidding. But seriously, no, I'm just kidding again.
That video is all over the place now, though. Video 2 was too blurry and didn't seem real. Okay. It was a video of someone. Jeremy! No, you know what? Let's just start the show over for Jeremy. Let's just start the show over.
I guarantee that wouldn't happen with me as a host. Just saying.
All right. Did it.
All right. So here we go. Let's try to get this back on track here. Now, remember, we're going to ask you to vote before the panel does their analysis for image number 2, okay? Image number 2 will be played 3 times. The third time is going to be played in slow motion. So you'll have then a total of 60 seconds for those who don't understand seconds, 1 minute to complete your vote. So once again, image number 2 will be played 3 times, the third time in slow motion, and then we'll bring people back and see if you change your opinion after we talk. So here you go, image number 2.
This video from a Blink security camera comes from Pennsylvania near Philadelphia. On checking the camera footage, the owner saw a black shadow forming underneath the rocking chair. It gathers, then flows upward and to the right toward the ceiling before disappearing. The owner was alerted by notification of activity in the basement, where a camera is installed to monitor flooding. This is a family home since the 1960s, where the grandparents and aunt lived and died. The owner had previously experienced orbs and hearing footsteps upstairs where her grandfather passed. While in hospice care, her aunt had spoken of seeing someone in the hallway and by the front door.
Okay, polls are now closed. Panel is going to begin their analysis. After the panel analysis, you'll get a chance to vote again. Let's bring everyone back in here, and we're going to start over with Miriam. What you think about the videos you saw?
All right, so this video is, there's so much backstory to this. Like, there's so much activity in this home. Let me put it up for us. And what's really interesting though is the woman that owns the home, she actually had a medium clear this energy. But what was interesting is the medium. So let me back up. When we asked her if we could use this video, she explained that she had a medium come in because there was so much activity, and the medium cleared the space, but said, please do not have anyone else entering this space energetically, right? And so obviously I'm going to honor that. But why I shared all of that is because I can feel the block she put up. It's really cool. I've never felt that before, because I've never gone into a space where it was effectively cleared, I guess I could say. And I can feel the boundary that medium put up, which is really neat. And so, but for me, this is a mystery, not because of the backstory, not because of what the woman says, but because I can feel, even though I can feel the boundary, I can feel the boundary because there's movement and energy that was in this space. No idea who or what or how. And again, being respectful to the request, but just the boundary alone and feeling like it's like the way I can describe it is like, I feel like the boundary, but then I can also like sense all the movement that was there and is there and was coming off of that black shadow. So for me, this is an easy mystery.
Okay. So Miriam's doing mystery. Okay, so a couple things here for me. First of all, as I often say in these situations, that I want to separate a couple things here. By no stretch of imagination am I going to be commenting on whether or not I believe that there is any entities in the home, because we've been told that we've been told that there is stuff there. I take that as face value. I believe it. What I'm looking at is the video right here. It's tough because there is that idea that there are spirits in the home that they needed to be cleared. What I'm struggling with here is that I feel like that this shadow to me feels very one-dimensional in terms of when it moves, where it moves, how it moves, and it's kind of its flatness. And that to me, I feel like there's more of an anomaly on the lens of the camera opposed to the what's happening that we think that might be like a shadow or a black mass. And although I'm going to say again that I'm not saying that it's a myth to everything that they've gone through and everything that has been happening in their space, and it feels very kind of disrespectful even saying myth. I just don't believe that in this instance this is what we think it is. So for the sake of voting, I do call it a myth.
Just saying.
Yeah, well, there's no sound effect for what you just said, so
there is. You just won't play
it. Would you just let Ryan do his part of the show, please?
Freaking Ryan, go.
So I'm gonna play it back and forth here a little bit. What I'm looking at is right over in here. I'll get rid of that so you guys can see it. It kind of comes in off the side of the screen there, and then it comes up and over. I'll back it up here a little bit. Again, just to the left of the rocking chair, right in this area. Comes in off the side of the screen, then it goes up and over and does a bunch of stuff. To me, that isn't really forming like we're led on to think, like it's forming from the chair and going up. And something came in off the side of the screen, obviously there. And then at the end, it does something weird for me too. So what I'm looking at is right up in here, how it goes up and out of the screen. To me, that tells me it's on the lens and not actually in the room, because it's going above that ceiling line there. Mm-hmm. Had it been in the room, it would be going through that line and disappearing instead of, or under the opening or whatever you might want to call it, it would be disappearing before it goes off the screen. So for me, this is something on the lens, probably a tiny little bug that you would never even be able to tell, but because it's on the lens, it looks way bigger, it gets distorted. You can't see legs or anything like that on it, but I got to go myth on this one because to me, this is something on the lens. It's a cool video though. Really neat video.
It is cool.
I don't discredit anything in that house either. You know, if people are feeling stuff, I don't want to discredit them at all.
No, absolutely. And that's kind of where I was coming from as well. And the idea too is like, I really wanted to be saying that is mystery. Obviously I really wanted that to be, it just like you, Ryan, it just didn't feel, it just based on, I mean, I think we kind
You okay over there?
Jeez.
I have allergies, and I'm so, I don't want to.
I wonder why. I mean, geez, you got Dr. Doolittle over there. So I mean, have you heard of that one at least, or is that like the Munsters? Like, I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, continue with your. I don't believe these people, but please still like me. I don't mean to be mean.
Well, it depends. Are you done sneezing, or are we gonna wait for more? More of the Merriam show over here. Star Spangled Sneezing. What's going on?
Continue.
So yeah, I don't remember because I was rudely interrupted, but so yeah, I mean, but I think Ryan, you and I were definitely in agreement on that, and Marianne. Yeah. So that's how that.
All right, Ryan, read your little numbers, little robot man.
Are you this abusive to Bruce when he doesn't agree with you about the most minutest things? I mean, is this like a real insight into what's happening in your life? I mean, I'm just curious if.
Wow.
I mean, it's just like, do you want mustard or ketchup? Mustard. Fine, Mr. Condiment. Fine, you have what you want. Anyway, Ryan, the numbers.
Before we did our analysis, we were at 27% myth, 45% mystery, and 27% unknown. I'll be really curious to see what people say afterwards here now.
Don't try to influence them, Ryan. I can hear you. You're like, what he's secretly saying is, come over here.
Yeah, there's a lot of dirtiness happening in tonight's episode. I know. It's a very crooked show, that's for sure. All right. So did your analysis change? Whether it did or not, please go vote again. We want to know if the panel has shifted your viewpoint, especially if Ryan's giving you kind of the heavy over there, isn't he? We want to see if the panel shifted your viewpoint on image number 2. Remember, If your analysis did not change, please vote the same one more time, because we really would like to know where everybody is at. So you have 60 seconds. Are you still talking? What are you saying?
Yes,
over
can you
there?
not hear me? Sorry.
No, it's great. So we're gonna give you 60 seconds from now to vote again. All right, we're going to do some audience analysis based on what you had just seen, and we'd just love to know your thoughts. What do we got?
Well, a lot of people said bless you to me because I sneezed.
Well, that's great.
That's thank you.
At least they care.
Let me wade through the 5,000 bless yous. And
Linda said, "Is there supposed to be a voting thingy?" Look what Linda says. Linda, how many times have you watched the show?
I apologize that we weren't clear.
Would the Matrix thing set off the motion alarm, though? Ryan, that's for you. Or Greg, who said Matrix?
It could, depending on how the camera is set up and everything. I've had, well, just the other night I had a spider web on the front of my lens that was kind of wiggling a little bit, and that triggered it.
Jeremy, no one cares. Violet, I agree. Jeremy, if you're going to side with me, fine. But if you're going the bug route, get out. I agree with Jeremy. Violet! No. Didn't see voted. Linda, come on. Are you on YouTube, Linda? Didn't start into the chair. Shadow came from the left as well. They don't always leave. Okay, yes, exactly. Okay, well, I think we're behind on conversation. I felt my spidey senses tingling. I too go mystery. Thank you, Jill. Nope, you're both wrong. Me and Miriam are right. Oh, I love Jill. Love when she's on my side. Mystery, Joshua again. Yep. Oh, thank you, Jill. Thank you, Joshua.
You don't deserve a bless you.
Oh, Oliver, he's so cute. He's my little baby.
And on a lot of the show, too.
You're Brad. I have to agree with you. Prayers for Bruce.
Right? No kidding.
I do believe there's something there, but not in this video. All right, Violet, I still love you. Linda, you figured it out. No, Linda didn't figure out how to vote. That's why she's putting it here. Linda, come on. Mystery, no change. I don't think it's a bug or dust. Thank you, Anne. I tried to participate on YouTube, but guess I joined the wrong one. Love this show. Joshua, I hope you're on the right page. It's Myth or Mystery. There's a picture of me on it. We have over 8,000 followers now. I just wanted to throw that brag in. Yes, Jill agrees we win. So Greg is out.
Not true, actually, but
thank you, Linda. You go to Miriam Farish. Interesting. Okay.
Coming from the woman that didn't know that there's polling on this show, but okay.
She's still talking about the polling. I love the way she calls it the polling thingy. Linda, look at she voted. She made sure we all know she voted. All right, that was fun. Thanks, you guys.
Get one of those I voted stickers.
I mean, I was just thinking that too, actually. Like Mr. Mystery, I voted stickers.
I voted, yeah.
That's a great idea. 42% myth, 42% mystery. Oh,
Miriam, look at the chat again. There was a last minute vote.
no, I can't with Ryan. Ryan, no. Use second numbers, Miriam. Listen. Ryan, I'm not real bright. Come on. But
Miriam doesn't look because she doesn't want to be wrong. So
well, he literally Ryan, of course, was very thorough with his 46% mystery. Yes.
Yeah, you won.
Well, Ryan, know what he won today, okay?
That's true.
No one's a winner in this.
Nobody wins on myth or mystery. Especially if you do the trivia.
Look at, can I just say for the audience's sake, hold on. Just 20 minutes later and I'll get this for you. He literally said this. I can do it. It takes a minute, people. This was what Ryan said in the private chat. Use second numbers, Miriam. I still didn't see it.
I'll put some exclamation marks on it next time.
No, the problem is I look and I didn't see all that other information because all I saw were the original numbers. Doesn't matter. I won. That's all that matters. We can move on.
All right, let's move on from this dark chapter of myth or mystery. What?
Yeah, mystery did win, Jill. Thank you.
I'm not sure why we're looking into this so competitively. This is just meant to be a fun little game, and you know, it just gosh.
I always get competitive if I'm not the winner.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
So what's that about?
Here we go. Just put in a second. All right.
All right, moving on.
Moving on. So you have your chance to get your name written down live on the air for a second chance winning, and we're gonna pick a winner of either a T-shirt or a mug at the end of, well, actually early May, to be honest. Matter of fact, the episode I'm not going to be on, so you guys don't get a snare drum. So anyway, so that being said, I originally picked this because I thought this had something to do with a rocking chair, and actually doesn't, but. You have 5 seconds to answer the question. What is the name of the haunted doll that can be seen at the East Martello Museum in Key West, Florida? What is the name of the haunted doll that can be seen at the East Martello Museum in Key West, Florida? You have 5 seconds to answer the question. What is the name of the...
I'm not putting up Jeremy's answer.
I'm just, you know what? I'm creating questions that people can answer on this program. I'm playing to the audience. Let's put it that way. So
first off, look at what here for the comments said. I'm just going to get my random number guess out now. 143.
Right.
Also, if anyone needs a hint, listen. In case it's not a surprise, I didn't do well in school, so there was a lot of cheating going on. But if you need a little hint on how to cheat at this game, just wait for Jeremy to put his answer in and then put the same answer in, because Jeremy can't win every single week.
I don't, here's an interesting question. The Robert part is right, but you know what? Would it have hurt him to type in the doll after?
Isn't the actual name Robert the Doll?
Robert the Doll. I mean, unless we're on first name basis.
Well, Jeremy is so entitled now. He thinks he doesn't even have to do anything, but just like, oh, hey, I'm here.
And he's telling you what to do. I mean, it's like, just give it to Jill. Like he's in control.
Jeremy, first off, you come in late and then you ask us to catch you up. I mean,
disgusted.
It's unbelievable. Okay, Jill won. Yay!
There you go.
For the win. Here we go. Ready? Drum roll, please.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, for God's sake.
Hold
on.
Waiting for it.
And there you go. You did it too quick. You did it too quick.
Okay. Come on.
You got to practice that a little more.
Yeah, well, we'll work on that in rehearsals. Funny enough, there are rehearsals. I know you're all probably very shocked to hear that. Do we have a scoreboard to kind of show how this
scoreboard? All right, let's talk about this as a family. The first video of the doggy in the cemetery. Myth. We all loved each other. We were all in agreement. Same with the audience. Amazing. Video number 2. Why is Ryan shaking his head? I don't like it. Video
Audience
number
54 mystery on that one.
Oh, sorry, I was wrong. Damn it. God, I really see what I want to see, don't I?
Yes, you do.
It is a really good insight into what makes you. That's for sure.
I really just want to see what I want. All right, video number 2. Greg and Ryan sucked. Miriam was awesome.
You're wrong. on so many levels. So many levels. It's just ridiculous. Gross.
Okay, but wait a minute.
I worry when I don't hear you talk. Like, are you dead? I mean, I just got
confused. Because I got confused because it says image 1 revote. Oh, I have to go again. I told you I didn't do well in school. Image number 2, mystery with Miriam, mystery with okay. Everyone's already read it, been there. I did see where she put revote. This is my first Oh, look
Harlow,
at how
it looks great.
The show's over and she's saying hi to Harlow.
Hey, Linda.
They're just giving me a hard time, or are they? Good question.
Well, yeah, we are giving you a hard time. I mean, that's obvious. Yeah, right.
I'm sorry, Harlow. These keep covering up your face.
It's nothing new.
30-minute intro.
I'll just drink.
Send one of those boxes that have bad spirits to Brad Webb. Anyway.
I got pulled into a meeting as I was waiting to try to get over here. Well, Jeremy, obviously your job's more important to us. Now we know where we stand.
Jeremy York said Robert. All right. Let's just be clear about that.
Do we need to go back in the chat and prove it?
And do we have to why do we end all these with us going after our audience?
Well, he's going to be a guest soon enough, or a host soon enough, so he doesn't really count as an audience member anymore.
He doesn't. Oh, now next week we're going to try something new and fun, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm excited for that.
We're going to have Ghost Inspector Greg on the panel. Greg will still be hosting, so we'll have 2 Gregs, so it'll be super confusing.
Yep.
But we're just going to have a little fun with bringing on a guest panel. I almost said expert, but we don't want to say expert. And yeah, so join us or don't.
They decided not to allow me to vote next week because I'm right so often that that was really starting to bum Miriam out. So I get it. When you're never right and I'm always right, I get it. It's okay. All right. So what? I worry when I don't hear you talk, to be very honest.
My head is just stuck like this.
I was like, is she still breathing? All right. Thank you for joining us on Myth or Mystery. Each week we bring new videos for you and the panel to weigh in on. If you caught paranormal on camera, please send it to us at mythormystery@yahoo.com. Once again, that's mythormystery@yahoo.com. If you enjoyed our show, please like and share. We would really appreciate that if you can do that. We're going to be back next Thursday at 7 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Central here on Myth or Mystery. Everyone, have a good night. Good dog.